So welcome everyone to our Meditate to Recreate practice today. Really wonderful that you can join us, whether you're joining us live or whether you're watching on our YouTube channel afterwards. You are welcome here in the virtual third space. This is a sacred space. It's sacred because meeting together is sacred. Being together is a beautiful thing that we can do. And we are very thankful that we have the opportunity to do that. So let's begin. Getting our bodies into a comfortable position, giving ourselves a moment to settle down. Tonight's practice is going to begin with a John O'Donohue poem. It's quite a long one, so it will give us all time to really settle our mind and our body and enter into that peaceful place. I invite you to take some deep breaths. Long, slow, deep breaths. Noticing the pause at the top of the breath and then the bottom. Breathing in and out. And if you need to, feel free to let a big sigh out, releasing the worries of the day. Giving yourself permission to rest your body, your soul, your mind, your spirit. You have already given yourself permission by being here. And now I encourage you to release yourself into it. Using kind language in your self-talk. You speak to yourself more than anyone else. So please be kind. Let us begin. When the rhythm of the heart becomes hectic, time takes on the strain until it breaks. Then all the unattended stress falls in on the mind like an endless increasing weight. The light in the mind becomes dim. Things you could take in your stride before now become laborsome events of will. Weariness invades your spirit. Gravity begins falling inside you, dragging down every bone. The tide you never valued has gone out. And you are marooned on unsure ground. Something within you has closed down, and you cannot push yourself back to life. You have been forced to enter empty time. The desire that drove you has relinquished. There is nothing else to do now but rest. And patiently learn to receive the self you have forsaken in the race of days. At first, your thinking will darken and sadness take over like listless weather. The flow of unwept tears will frighten you. You have travelled too fast over false ground. Now your soul has come to take you back. Take refuge in your senses. Open up to all the small miracles you rushed through. Become inclined to watch the way of rain when it falls slow and free. Imitate the habit of twilight, taking time to open the well of colour that fostered the brightness of day. Draw alongside the silence of stone until its calmness can claim you. Be excessively gentle with yourself. Stay clear of those vexed in spirit. Learn to linger around someone of ease who feels they have all the time in the world. Gradually, you will return to yourself, having learned a new respect for your heart and the joy that dwells far within slow time. Let us enter this moment of slow time. Let us be excessively gentle with ourselves. Let's begin to turn the eyes of our imagination outward and upward. Let's begin on a journey, a walk in the cool night air. The moon is bright, creating a half-light, even shadows. The air is crisp and cold. Our path is clear, although a little dim, the light of the moon shining brightly down. We walk gently and slowly along the path. The air is cold, so cold that our breath becomes a mist in front of us. We pause our step and begin to notice the breath. The cool air as it travels into our bodies, deep down into our core. And as we breathe out, we notice a mist, a cloud, the whiteness in front of us, reflected by the moon. We see that breath dance before our very eyes. We draw a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we blow the air out. The mist dances in front of us, curling up and around like a wave of the ocean. The warm air leaving our bodies, creating a magical pattern in front of us. Our breath slows. A smaller exhalation leaves our body. The mist is like a gentle spider web in front of us, almost invisible, magically reflecting the rays from the moon. We continue to breathe. We find a spot to sit. A log or a bench, a fence. And in our mind's eye, we see ourselves sitting. And we gaze upward. The night sky ablaze in front of us. Our eyes can't possibly take it all in. We look up and around. We are astonished. Perhaps we think we wished we knew the stories of the stars the way our ancestors did. But no matter. We enjoy their magnificence. As we gaze all around, we gain perspective. The troubles of our day vanish in the mist. Each tiny sparkling star comes to us over the eons. What is our day in comparison? As we gaze upwards, we see the Milky Way bright across the sky. Each star placed there, each one in its place. How vast are the sum of them? Too many to count by far. We know that if we gaze up into the sky with the telescope, the light is multiplied many times over. Our eyes can see but a shadow of what is out there. Perspective. Perspective on our day, on our life, and on the days to come. Take this time to pause. Relinquish all thought that is not serving us well. All emotion. That keeps us down. We lift our eyes and our soul to the heavens. We consider their creator. We pause and we wonder, and we might even ask ourselves, can I go anywhere apart from your spirit? Is there anywhere I can go to escape your watchful presence? If I go up into heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in the realm of the dead, you are there. If I ride on the wings of morning, if I make my home in the most isolated part of the ocean, even then you will be there to guide me. Your right hand will embrace me, for you are always there. Even if I'm afraid and I think to myself, there is no doubt that the darkness will swallow me. The light around me will soon be turned to night. You can see in the dark, for it is not dark to your eyes. For you, the night is just as bright as the day. Darkness and light are the same to your eyes. As we take some time to hear the wonder of music, let us ponder these words. Blessed are those whose help comes from the Creator of all, whose hope is centered in the eternal, their God, who created the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all that lives within them, who stays true and remains faithful forever.
Blessed are those whose help comes from the Creator of all, whose hope is centered in the eternal, their God, who created the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all that lives within them, who stays true and remains faithful forever. Holding a heart of thankfulness for every breath we draw, for the breath of life and the life breath. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.